Captain Dwayne Quick is here to tell us about the 332nd Heritage Foundation. So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Of course. So first of all, tell us, what is the foundation?
The 332nd Heritage Foundation is a nonprofit organization that I visioned and dreamed up in 2020.
Oh, you created it?
I did. It's a local nonprofit here in Jacksonville to bring aviation to children here in Northeast Florida. There's no programs like that. So that's what we wanted to do, is bring Jacksonville aviation to underserved, underprivileged communities.
So how do you do that?
We do it through just STEM education, and we find networks with aircraft mechanics and just try to introduce the children to all facets of aviation, not just being a pilot, even though that is the greatest job.
Of course.
But aircraft mechanics, air traffic controllers, weather, all the facets of aviation, just to get into schools and places that might otherwise not get that information.
Yeah, so how did you get into it then?
My father was an aircraft mechanic, so I kind of got tossed into it. My mom was an aeromedical nurse, so between the two of them, aviation was just kind of in my blood. We knew the late Colonel Alva Temple, who was a Tuskegee Airman, so he kind of mentored me, and so my dad was like, "You're not going to work on planes, you're going to fly them." So that was kind of the start of it, and the rest is history.
Which ones do you fly? Not that I'm going to know the names of them, but maybe you at home will know.
Oh yeah, so right now currently a first officer at FedEx, so I fly the Boeing 767.
Oh, wow.
I flew the 777 around the world, deploying troops and doing things like that, and so got to fly some military fighters as with the Texas Air National Guard, and now I do warbirds, flying in the air shows and stuff. So it's a lot of fun.
That's so fun. Okay, so talk about an event that's coming up.
So every year we do an event called Climb. It's the second week in February, and what we're doing is we're just honoring the legacy and heritage of the Tuskegee Airmen. We do that by giving students an opportunity to fly airplanes, and really that's all it's about. I remember being 6 years old.
All these students out here are like, what?
I remember getting my first airplane ride when I was 5 years old.
Wow.
And so I want to share that with others. So we have airplanes coming in from all over the country that are going to allow students to get an opportunity to touch these airplanes, talk to pilots, maintainers. We're giving away a scholarship.
Oh my goodness.
Stuff like that. So that's what's going to be happening Saturday.
Oh, that's wonderful. So it's this Saturday?
This Saturday.
So why is an event like this important, especially during Black History Month?
I live by the idea that if you can see it, you can be it. And so I remember the first time I saw my first black pilot, and that changed my life. And so when you expose somebody to a dream, I think that what it does is it ignites something that the world can't take away from them. And so the smile on these kids' faces from all races, creeds, religions, when they get out there and they're being told for that day that they can do it, there's no greater thing.
And you mentioned the Tuskegee Airmen. How does this honor them?
The Tuskegee Airmen had to go through a lot of adversity to make it to being pioneers for somebody like me to become a pilot.
Right.
So it honors them by giving that same opportunity now and honoring that legacy that says, hey, go out and make this happen, give it back a little bit.
I love that. That's so sweet. All right, well, if folks want information about the event or just the foundation overall, where can they go for more information?
Sure, you go to www.332ndheritagefoundation.org if you're interested in donating. There's that, and there's also the link for you to volunteer and be part of the event. We'll be doing more things like this throughout Jacksonville.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us to tell us about it. And
Yes,
once again, thank you for your service and what you do.
Thank you.
All right.